The Authentic Empress, or you can call me Jada. And I'm just going to do a quick reading for the collective, just a general reading. It's going to be very brief, and it's going to be pre-recorded and not live. And go over my chosen device right now. So let's get some animal messages. I'm using this deck right here. I say let's pull an animal message because this is why. So we got the water buffalo. Face life head on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. Animals hold a lot of us that we can definitely learn and exercise in our own lives as humans and as spirits, right? The rest of the planets, there's also a hidden language and a lot to learn from animals as well that we do not partake in enough. Now, of course, me being a Taurus, I will be the one to emphasize and highlight this and bring this to your awareness, right? To consider more, what we can learn from when we see or we feel like we relate or we're drawn to certain animals, right? So, if you're into tarot, I would definitely an animal oracle deck. But yeah, so the first card for the collective general energy right now, of course, for those people who are actually doing themselves, right? Face life head on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. So a topic that's been reoccurring between me and some of my divine connections has been making it through that process, right? Where you learn what you're supposed to learn, you place the boundaries you're supposed to place with people, you learn that even those closest to you can still dishonor you, and to not be gullible and not trust, right? No longer overextending ourselves. We learn these solid, hard lessons. Now it's a matter of ground learned and the boundaries that we've placed, right? Not becoming a prisoner to our boundaries, not becoming a prisoner to these failed past experiences or these dead end connections that we've had so that you don't even trust your own judgment, you don't even trust your own intuition, even though you did what was necessary. You separated yourself, you cut off those soul ties, you placed those boundaries, you raised your standards, right? You've done all those things, but you're still watering yourself down, not allowing yourself to really go out and be in that butterfly energy, right? Like not really being free after gaining these necessary skills, right? That was necessary. It was essential. It was something that was inevitable. If we didn't place the necessary boundaries, we would have to, of course, and it's not that you won't still have these type of encounters. However, you have to trust yourself that you can make the rightful judgment. You have to trust yourself that now that you know the impact, is not going to be as destructive as it once was because of us falling into that default setting of being, embracing that energy more than the immortal part of our being. So let's see what else come out with water buffalo. Divine and loving ancestors messages for the collective. Messages for the collective regarding this moment right now, this full moon energy in Gemini. Wow. Okay. So the second card that came out was the owl. The third card that came out was the tortoise. Now the reason I'm just addressing this before I even pick them up, show you the cards and talk about it is because, these particular animals in general, the fact that it came out in this reading is major. Now, the owl is associated with wisdom, right? The tortoise, the first thing you think of is slow and steady wins the race, correct? Now, that's how our journey have been, those catalytic forces in people's lives. We've been those people, those surges of pure heartedness and love and compassion. We've been all of that. We've been that. It kind of makes you feel like, well, damn, I guess nice guys really do finish last. But even you can debunk that. That's bullshit, because nice doesn't even mean intelligent. It means stupid. So basically, restructuring our perceptions on our walk because of how long the process has been, the length of the process, the repetitiveness of similar, like, or familiar energies that you feel like, well, damn, I've already experienced this person, that person, and that person. Have I not yet accomplished what it was that I was supposed to accomplish, right? To exempt me for ever having to experience from ever having to experience these kind of encounters anymore. Not so much. That's not really how it goes. Let's see what these cards say. The owl, seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. We need you to always remain teachable as well as teaching others. When changes are made for the sake of change itself, resist. All right, so I'm going to clarify because changes are inevitable. And a change is something that literally happens all the time. Your hair growing, you changing your nail color, you getting haircuts, changing your clothes, changing your drawers, washing your ass, washing off old dirt, the sun going down, the sun coming up, the moon coming up. Changes are constant. So that means your ability to adapt, right? If you're a reflection of the universe, you're also something, an energy, a person who changes inevitably, and your change is constant. Whether we realize it or not, whether it's happening consciously, physically, in the material, whether it's happening subconsciously, however it's happening, and whatever energetic part of our source of our being is happening, there's some type of change that is happening that is constant and inevitable. You can get hyped up, your heart starts racing, and calm back down. Changes are always happening, but your body's intelligent, knows how to adapt to that. So what we have to do is ground our ability to adapt spiritually and emotionally to things, especially psychologically, because they are the most challenging. Hell, physically it's challenging. It's challenging to get into a routine, a workout routine, a fitness routine, a regimen. It's challenging to do those things. It requires discipline, right? You got the sacral energy coming out. Clarify water buffalo. What's the energy of this water buffalo? What's the energy of the water buffalo, spirit? Clarify water buffalo for the collective. So that's a good thing. So if water buffalo said, the brave spirit within you, having to be courageous, having to move forward or move toward the unknown, right? Walking by faith and not by sight, being courageous because you're protected. You're protected by your ancestors, by your spirit guides, by the Most High, by Archangel Michael. Yeah, he just flew out while I was talking about it. But you have to be brave. You have to be courageous like you once was, embracing that rebellious energy, right? It's the energy of the owl. Oh my goodness. Clarify the sun. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this clarified. I don't need another card for that. That's very self-explanatory, straight to the point and direct, right? Okay, so for the owl, right, which we know first and foremost to represent wisdom, right? Things in the dark, but still having a gaze or a vision or whatever those things are that are hidden or that are in the dark, right? We got the sun card reversed. So experiencing a lot of, well, basically, if the owl card says seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception, and this is the sun card reverse. So if it's confirming that, that means you have the ability to do so. You have the ability to see what's in the shadows, what's not being spoken or revealed at that moment, right? Things that could potentially threaten your happiness, your joy, or a situation where that energy is present, right? So it's one thing to seek out deeper knowledge, to see through deception. It's one thing to expose and exploit, what's been veiled, or what's not seen, what's hidden, what's happening behind your back. It's one thing to see through these things and, gain this knowledge and this insight of what's in the dark. But it's another thing to heal from what you know. You have to heal from what you know, right? You have to complete the entire thing that comes with wisdom, that comes with knowledge, that comes with knowing. My people died due to lack of knowledge, right? So you have the opportunity to save yourself. You have an opportunity to extend and heal your life and others by seeking out this truth, by being courageous enough and brave in spirit to unmask and seek out the truth, or a deeper knowledge of yourself, to see through the deception that you may be harboring about yourself. 11:11. So for some people, it's definitely our individual things. It's something within. We have to reevaluate and reconsider about our perceptions, or how we may be showing up, or how we treat ourselves, right? Once again, you wasn't meant to learn all those things and isolate yourself and alienate yourself and learn how to stand alone and be strong by yourself. For you to stay there, you have to know how to be bold. So you've gained that lesson. You stayed in there as long as you're supposed to, and you know that you're supposed to go back, right? You go there, but you come out of it. You don't stay there forever, because you're needed in the collective. Your wisdom and your knowledge of what's unseen, what's hidden, what's in the dark, what may lead to unhappiness, is needed, because you have to address the truth to really heal, to truly heal from it. Healer of the ages. And then, slow and steady wins the race. I know it's been taking forever. I know it seems hopeless. I know you're getting tired. I know you're exhausted. I know you can't see your way through. I know you don't even know how you're going to achieve or accomplish something that needs to be accomplished in a short amount of time. You don't know how. You don't see how. You don't understand why you're receiving the total opposite of what you're getting. You don't understand. You don't deserve it. You don't feel like, it's righteous. Right? But guess what? Slow and steady wins the race. It's the temple path. It's the temple path. That particular card is my booklet. I'm going to read for that card, because we also had Door to Spirit come out with that card. Be prepared for, you will be equipped for. You may even get foreknowledge of it. Right? But you have to trust your path. You have to trust your path. Because it is the temple path. Let's read the temple path really quick. Represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple and a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all a part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent your family members and friends, angels and guides. All the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is wonderful, life-expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit. And your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that Door to Spirit. Storm warnings. They're going to warn. Your intuition is going to guide you in truth, because your intuition is a direct connection to the Most High. guys. We receive it through intuition first before we look at these cards and we look at your inner guide. Your intuition is your inner navigation of. So you're not alone, and you would never. But you have to trust yourself. Your girl, the authentic empress. I'm gonna pull two more cards. I'm gonna pull the heart just to see what's the current condition and state of our heart chakra. And then I'm gonna pull one for encouragement. Divine and loving ancestors, what's the current condition? What current energy is the general collective in regarding our heart chakra? What is the current collective energy? Embrace. Embracing yourself. Embracing your path and your walk and your purpose and your destiny. Embracing all that you've learned. Up traumatic ass experiences, embracing all of it, because when it culminates and when it cultivates, it creates this vibrancy, this vitality. That's the heart in the middle of that earth. The heart. And your reflection of nature, your reflection, do you know how much the earth goes through? Yet earth still embraces us. And not only that, but embraces. Why? Because Earth is one of the #1 alchemists of all time. You might be that forest that was burned, but you're going to recover. It's inevitable for you to recover. It is inevitable. One comes with the other. We can prolong our recovery, but it's inevitable. And if you don't want to procrastinate on it, if you don't want to prolong it, what do you have to do? You have to embrace the changes, the constant changes that are inevitable. You have to embrace your path and all that comes with it. So let's get a card from the stars. Spirit guides, Most High, and the Goddess energy. I'm gonna get one more since that one came out so fast. Messages of encouragement for the general collective. What do they need to hear at this time? For reassurance. Reassurance and validation. Okay, so the first part that got out, obviously, because they need you to know this. You need to know and believe that you are called. Remember that you are called. To whom much is given, much is required. Training. It's time to step up. You've been training. Think about boot camp. That shit ain't always easy. That shit can be treacherous. That shit can hurt. You can get tired of. You can want to give up. You may give up, but get back up. Get back into it. Because at the end of the day, it's required for your calling. Right? So you might as well embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace it. Hey, I'm in the middle of a reading right now. I'm almost done. Alright, then the next card was loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. So as a result, we've resorted to addiction. And it's okay. We become dense. We become numb because we're exhausted of these same cycles of receiving what we feel like we do not deserve. If we've been told all our lives to treat people how you want to be treated, but people are reciprocating bullshit to your divine energy, it can be exhausting. It can feel draining. It can put you in the energy of hopelessness. You can resort to distractions and things to try to further numb your pain. But in the process of you doing all of that, you block God out. But you gotta let God in. Don't be afraid to fall. Because what you're gonna land on every time is your temple path. Rebuild. For every ending is a new beginning. If a foundation is destroyed, it was meant to. Because it's going to be rebuilt even greater. Even more solid, even stronger. More reliable, more dependable. Being sharpened, being prepared. When you train, you become a professional. So mote it be. But I love y'all. It's your girl, the authentic. Next time.